It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Palmer.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's King. Grab near the sticks, it's Stockton. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up.
obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's King. Bringing the heat. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Slithers into space. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Stockton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's King. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Creates a little space. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass, it's Kane. That's caught, it's Stockton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Stockton.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Give to Brown. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's Collins. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Hosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. fights off a defender.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the RPO. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Stockton. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Brown has it. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Turning it on. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow game. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air. It's King. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fighting back to the football, and pick up the first.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Adams. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the tailback. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's King. Quick completion on the out route. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They got it at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Rutherford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he can go. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. On to attempt the try. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Rutherford. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, a last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.